What if I told you that even in late 2025, after inflation, shortages, and every used car price shock imaginable, $5,000 can still buy a real truck? Not a fantasy listing, not a rolling liability, a genuine pickup that starts, drives, hauls, and doesn't immediately demand another paycheck. We'll begin at number 5, where the deals look tempting, but the risks are still real, and move step by step towards smarter, tougher trucks that offer better long-term survival for your money. By the time we reach number 1, you'll see the truck that rises above the rest, the most dependable choice under $5,000, built to keep working long after the others fade away. Number 5, Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Older generations. Let's start with the most controversial choice. A full-size truck under $5,000 in 2025 sounds like a myth until you actually look at listings. Older Silverado 1500s still appear in this range, usually with high mileage, visible wear, and a long working history, and that's exactly why they can be tempting. The appeal is obvious. This is a real full-size American pickup with real bed space, real payload capacity, and real road presence. If you genuinely need to haul heavy loads, move equipment, or tow more than a compact truck comfortably can, this may be the only way to do it on a strict budget. But here's the catch. At this price, the Silverado is never cheap because it's old. It's cheap because it's old and has lived a life. That doesn't make it bad, but it does mean inspection is everything. Rust is the #1 deal breaker here, especially on frames, cross members, and suspension mounting points. Cosmetic rust is negotiable. Structural rust is a hard no. When a Silverado is good, it can feel shockingly capable for the money. When it's bad, it becomes a masterclass in how fast repair bills can stack up. This is not a gamble truck. This is a verify or walk away truck. If you find one that starts clean from cold, shifts without drama, runs at stable temperatures, and doesn't look like it's slowly returning to iron ore underneath, it can be an incredible amount of truck for $5,000. But if you ignore warning signs, the Silverado will remind you loudly that size comes with consequences. Number 4, Dodge Dakota. The Dakota lives in one of the strangest corners of the truck market. It's not compact enough to be trendy, and it's not full-size enough to dominate towing conversations. And that awkward position is exactly why it can still be affordable. In the under $5,000 world, the Dakota can quietly deliver a lot of value. It offers more interior room and a heavier duty feel than most compact pickups, while often costing less than comparable full-size trucks. For buyers who want something that feels like a real truck without full-size fuel bills, this middle ground can be surprisingly smart. The key with the Dakota is ownership history. These trucks tend to fall into 2 camps. Some were owned by practical drivers who just needed a pickup and maintained it like equipment. Others were used hard, modified cheaply, and driven with enthusiasm but little mechanical sympathy. Telling the difference is your job. On a test drive, pay close attention to steering feel, transmission behavior once warm, and suspension noise over uneven roads. A healthy Dakota should feel solid, not floaty or vague. Underneath, rust inspection matters just as much as it does on any older truck. When you find a good one, the Dakota feels like a bargain nobody else noticed. When you find a bad one, it feels like a reminder that cheap and affordable are not the same thing. Choose carefully, and the Dakota can punch well above its price. Number 3, Nissan Frontier, late 1990s, mid 2000s. The Frontier rarely gets bragged about, and that's part of its advantage. Older Frontiers are often bought by people who simply needed a truck, not a lifestyle statement. That often means fewer questionable modifications and more straightforward ownership. In the under $5,000 range, the Frontier stands out for one reason: predictability. When something is wrong, it usually shows up clearly. When it's been cared for, it tends to keep going without theatrics. That honesty matters when every dollar counts. Driving a good Frontier feels refreshingly normal. It starts when it should. It tracks straight at speed. It doesn't overheat in traffic or rattle like it's about to shed parts. That may not sound exciting, but in this price bracket, boring is beautiful. Where buyers get burned is assuming all Frontiers are automatically reliable. They're not immune to neglect, rust, or deferred maintenance. Underbody inspection is critical, especially in regions with harsh winters or salty roads. Suspension and steering components also deserve attention, because worn parts can make an otherwise solid truck feel unsafe. If you want a truck that doesn't attract hype buyers and doesn't carry inflated reputation pricing, the Frontier can be one of the most sensible purchases under $5,000. Quietly dependable, not flashy, and often overlooked. Number 2, Chevrolet S10 and GMC Sonoma. The S10 has one of the longest survival streaks in the cheap truck world, and it's not an accident. This truck was built as a tool, sold as a tool, and treated like a tool for decades. And somehow, many of them are still here. Under $5,000, the S10 shines because it's light, simple, and widely understood. Repairs are usually cheaper than on full-size trucks. Parts are plentiful, and nearly every mechanic has worked on one at some point in their career. That familiarity lowers ownership risk. The driving experience is straightforward. It's easy to park, easy to maneuver, and capable enough for everyday hauling and light work. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not, and that honesty is its greatest strength. However, many S10s have lived hard lives. You'll see worn interiors, scratched beds, and tired suspensions. That doesn't automatically make them bad buys. It just means you need to separate normal wear from genuine neglect. A well-used but maintained S10 can still be a reliable daily truck. A neglected one will feel loose, noisy, and unpredictable. The smartest S10 purchases are usually the most boring examples. Stock ride height, no mystery wiring, no experimental exhaust setup. When an S10 is simple and clean, it often stays cheap to own, which is exactly what you want. Number 1. Ford Ranger, late 1990s to 2011. If there is a single truck that defines the under $5,000 category, it's the Ranger. Not because it's the newest, not because it's the most comfortable, but because it keeps existing. The Ranger earned its reputation the hard way by surviving years of work, neglect, student ownership, contractor abuse, and everything in between. And yet, clean examples still surface in this price range with shocking regularity. A good Ranger feels exactly like what it is: a simple, durable pickup designed to work within its limits. It doesn't overpromise. It doesn't overcomplicate. It just does the job and asks for basic maintenance in return. This is where the Ranger wins decisively. Parts are everywhere. Knowledge is everywhere. Problems are usually well documented and fixable without specialist tools or rare components. That matters when your budget doesn't include surprise engine replacement. When shopping, prioritize condition over configuration. A plain two-wheel drive Ranger with a solid frame, clean start, and stable driving behavior is far more valuable than a flashy four-wheel drive with hidden rust and drivetrain issues. Here's the uncomfortable truth. At this price, there are no perfect trucks. Every option comes with compromise. What separates a smart buy from a financial headache is not brand loyalty, it's inspection, discipline, and emotional restraint. The best $5,000 truck is rarely the one with the lowest mileage, the biggest tires, or the loudest exhaust. It's the one that starts cold, runs consistently, and hasn't been structurally compromised by rust or neglect. Patience matters, timing matters, location matters, but above all, mindset matters. You're not shopping for a dream truck, you're shopping for the least amount of future pain per dollar spent. So here's the real question. Would you rather buy a cheap truck or a cheap truck that actually survives? If this video breakdown saved you time, money, or a future headache, like and subscribe because smarter buys start with smarter decisions.